The world of television is never short of drama, but this time it isn't happening on screen. Instead, it comes from the heart of one of the most beloved actors of our time. Sam Heughan, the Scottish star who brought Jamie Fraser to life in Outlander, has shocked fans worldwide with a raw and deeply personal revelation. In an emotional statement, Heughan confessed that for 6 long years he has silently endured relentless bullying, harassment, and online abuse. Behind the famed red carpets and adoration of millions, he was locked in a hidden battle that took a heavy toll on both his mental health and personal life. For 6 years I stayed quiet, hoping it would stop. But the constant harassment, lies, and targeting became unbearable, Heughan revealed. The abuse ranged from vicious social media attacks to disturbing invasions of his private life. False accusations, public shaming, and even threats were used in attempts to tarnish both his career and his reputation. For a man admired across the globe, the reality was painfully different behind the curtain. The reaction was immediate and overwhelming. Fans flooded social media with messages of support, rallying behind the trending hashtag #WeStandWithSam. Outrage and heartbreak filled the timeline as many struggled to believe that their favorite actor had carried such a burden in silence. Members of the Outlander family also spoke out, praising Heughan for his courage. "He's not just a warrior on screen, he's one in real life," one co-star declared. Insiders believe this revelation could ignite a broader industry conversation about toxic fandoms, the pressure of fame, and the devastating impact of online abuse. But for Heughan, speaking out was not only about his own healing, it was also a call for change. No one deserves to live in fear or silence. "It's time to speak up," he urged. This powerful admission sheds light on the darker side of celebrity culture, reminding us that behind the glamour actors are human beings who deserve compassion and respect. For Heughan, breaking his silence may be the start of a new chapter, one defined by resilience, healing, and inspiring others to find their voice. Yet even in the midst of this personal storm, Heughan continues to step boldly into his craft. Next, he will star as Macbeth with the Royal Shakespeare Company in Stratford-upon-Avon, the birthplace of Shakespeare, and the same stage where his acting career first began. "It's really full circle for me," he shared with a smile, beard and hair grown out for the role. "I can't wait to get started." For 8 unforgettable seasons, Heughan embodied the iconic Highland warrior Jamie Fraser in Outlander, a role that carried him from theater stages to worldwide stardom. With the series set to conclude in 2026, he now prepares to return to his theatrical roots. "It's been a long time since I've been on stage. There's a lot of trepidation but also excitement," he admitted. Beyond acting, Heughan has been busy with his passion project, The Sassenach Spirits, and his upcoming book, The Cocktail Diaries, A Spirited Adventure, out September 23rd. When asked if he's creating a Macbeth-inspired cocktail, he laughed. "We've been talking about it. Maybe Lady Macbeth would have enjoyed a special gin. Who knows, maybe a Macbeth spirit is coming soon." Meanwhile, the Outlander universe continues to expand with its prequel, Blood of My Blood, exploring Jamie Fraser's parents before his birth. Though Heughan won't appear, he teased fans with a playful "never say never," while reminding them Jamie himself can't time travel. From the Scottish Highlands to Shakespeare's stage, Sam Heughan's journey is one of triumph, vulnerability, and courage. Having survived years of silent suffering, he is now reclaiming his story not only as Jamie Fraser or Macbeth, but as himself. And in doing so, he has given fans more than entertainment, he has given them hope. The star of Outlander is trading the kilt and Highland romance of Jamie Fraser for one of Shakespeare's darkest and most unforgettable roles, Macbeth. This bold new chapter in Sam Heughan's career will unfold with the Royal Shakespeare Company at the historic Other Place Theatre in Stratford-upon-Avon, running from October 9th to December 6th, 2025. For Heughan, this isn't just another role, it's a homecoming. Nearly 2 decades ago, as a wide-eyed 18-year-old, he stood on stage as nothing more than spear carrier number 2 in a production of Macbeth. Now he returns to that very theater not as a nameless soldier, but as the troubled king himself. It feels full circle, he reflected on Instagram. He won't be alone in this ambitious retelling. The role of Lady Macbeth will be taken on by Leah Williams, acclaimed for her electrifying performances in The Crown and The Day of the Jackal. Together, they promise a pairing full of intensity, vulnerability, and fire. For fans, this is a startling shift. Since 2014, Heughan has been defined by Outlander captivating global audiences with his portrayal of Jamie Fraser for 8 seasons and over a decade. With the saga's conclusion set for 2026, Heughan is already preparing for life beyond the Highlands. "I wanted something that would reignite that spark inside me," he confessed. "The RSC delivered. It's terrifying, and that's exactly why I need to do it." Heughan's decision is not just about personal growth, but also about artistic reinvention. Too often, TV icons are trapped by the roles that made them famous. Heughan is determined to break free of that mold, returning to the foundation of his craft, live theater. His early career was steeped in Shakespeare, with roles in Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, King John, and Macbeth itself as Malcolm. Now he finally steps into the shoes of the tragic king. The Other Place Theatre carries its own legendary weight. In 1976, Sir Ian McKellen and Dame Judi Dench delivered what many still call the definitive Macbeth in that same venue. Heughan acknowledges those ghosts of theater past with deep respect. There will be. And I hope we can draw upon their talent and their expertise behind the scenes. Together with director Daniel Raggett, he has even discussed reimagining the play's setting, possibly in modern conflict zones such as Ukraine or America. Nothing is confirmed, but one thing is certain: this will not be a safe or traditional production. It will be raw, immediate, unsettling. And in true Heughan style, he even finds humor in the darkness. Between rehearsals, he teased the idea of a Macbeth-inspired cocktail for his award-winning Sassenach Spirits brand. What kind of gin would Lady Macbeth have drunk? Who knows? Maybe a Macbeth spirit is coming soon. Spirit being the pun, he joked. Meanwhile, the world of Outlander continues to grow. Its prequel, Outlander, Blood of My Blood, premiered in August 2025, focusing on Jamie and Claire's parents. Though Heughan himself cannot appear since Jamie hasn't yet been born, he leaves the door slightly open. Never say never, he teased before reminding fans. But Jamie Fraser can't time travel. Ultimately, this Shakespearean turn is more than just another acting job, it's a reckoning. After years of rugged Highland landscapes demanding shoots and carrying a global franchise on his shoulders, Sam Heughan is choosing to return to where it all began, to rediscover the heartbeat of his craft. From the firelit castles of Outlander to the blood-soaked crown of Macbeth, this is not just a career move. It is a rebirth, a declaration that Sam Heughan is more than the role that made him famous. He is an actor who dares to be terrified again, and in that fear, he finds freedom. Outlander, Blood of My Blood, A New Beginning. A legacy continues. On August 8, 2025, the prequel Outlander Blood of My Blood officially debuted, taking the audience back in time to explore the origins of Jamie and Claire through 2 great love stories, one taking place in 18th century Scotland and one in the context of World War I England. When asked if Jamie Fraser could make a surprise appearance in the new series, Sam Heughan replied with a meaningful smile, "Jamie can't travel in time, he's not born yet. But never say never. He emphasized that he was not involved in the project, but still left open the possibility that a younger version of Jamie could appear, because the timeline in the prequel only took place about 6 years before Jamie was born. Although not on screen, Heughan is still the soul behind the scenes. At World Outlander Day this past June, he and Katrina Balfe welcomed the new cast as an extended Fraser family. Roy, who plays Brian Fraser, shared Sam has been supportive from day one. His advice, to cherish every moment, even the toughest days, is something I will always remember. At the film's premiere and events like San Diego Comic-Con, many of the prequel cast members have emotionally recounted Sam's mentorship and companionship. A new generation of Outlander has been born, but the legacy's heart still beats with Heughan. Sam Heughan's personal life, always a mystery. Out of the spotlight, Sam Heughan, who has formed one of the most memorable on-screen couples of the past 10 years with Katrina Balfe, is extremely private about his love life. He has affirmed in many interviews, "I always put my career first." With a 10-month-year filming schedule in Scotland, he admits he rarely has time for relationships. Still, the rumors never stop. In 2025, social media exploded with rumors that Heughan was caught getting cozy with Real Housewives of New York star Brynn Whitfield at a London hotel. Before that, in 2024, he was caught holding hands with a mystery brunette. Further back in 2022, paparazzi captured him kissing Monica Clark at a New York cafe. And in 2018, US Weekly confirmed that he was dating actress Amy Shields. However, everything passed quietly without official confirmation. Heughan has never been married, and perhaps remains loyal to the secret of keeping his feelings out of the public eye. "I don't know what I'm opening myself up to, but I'm open," he once said cryptically on TV. Outlander, the end, but not the end. As Outlander enters its 8th and final season, fans are preparing to say goodbye to Jamie and Claire's epic love story. Filming is set to wrap up in late 2024, and post-production is set to wrap up in March 2025, with the 10-episode finale expected to air in early 2026. Showrunner Matthew B. Roberts confirmed, "There's no unnecessary detail. It's all about Jamie and Claire. The mysteries from Season 7, including the cliffhanger about Faith, Jamie and Claire's daughter, will be solved." The plot is expected to lean heavily on Diana Gabaldon's novel Written in My Own Heart's Blood, and may even touch on future episodes. But is this really the end? In an interview with Deadline, Heughan gave fans a burst of hope when he hinted, "Who knows, they did it with Downtown Abbey. Maybe the red hair is still around." A new chapter on stage. As Jamie Fraser prepares to leave the screen, Heughan is taking on an ambitious challenge, Macbeth, at the Royal Shakespeare Company's The Other Place from October 9th to December 6th, 2025. It's not just a role, but a return to where he first started, the Shakespearean stage. "I was looking for something that really excited me. After 11 years of Outlander, I needed something new. Going back to the stage, especially Shakespeare, was both terrifying and exciting, and I knew that was what I needed," he shared. Heughan has maintained a close relationship with the Outlander cast. He and Katrina Balfe still see each other regularly in London, with warm messages exchanged between members of the film family. And with a career that has spanned from Highland Kilt to Shakespeare's Bloody Crown, Sam Heughan proves that the Jamie-Claire romance may be over, but his own journey has only just begun. On August 8, 2025, Outlander Blood of My Blood, a prequel revolving around Jamie and Claire's parents, officially premiered, opening a new chapter in the Outlander universe. But at the same time, Sam Heughan is also living the last days of the role that has been with him for more than a decade. He described the filming of Season 8, the final season, as emotional and heavy days, knowing that this might be the last time I wear this costume or work with these people. Initially, the series was supposed to end in Season 7, but Heughan was determined to see the story through. "I didn't want to end it without finishing the story," he said. Notably, the show ended before Diana Gabaldon finished the final novel. Heughan once revealed that he knew Jamie's fate in advance because the author himself revealed it, but he kept that secret to himself. When a fan asked on X if the series would end while the book story continued, Heughan simply responded with the emoji, a cryptic sign that sent the community into a tizzy. He also hinted at the possibility of more Outlanders in the future. Who knows, they did that with Downton Abbey. Maybe the red hair is still around. Producer Meryl Davis also half-joked about the possibility of a post-season 8 movie. It depends on whether we keep all the characters alive. Just kidding, Diana. Heughan admitted that ending his role as Jamie Fraser was bittersweet. After 11 years, he will always cherish the memories, even if it means leaving behind an important part of his life. It's sad to end, but it's also beautiful that we've had this journey, he shared. Season 8 promises to resolve lingering mysteries from Faith's fate to Jamie's ghostly appearance. While it may be different from the book ending, it will be the made-for-TV ending Heughan has always wanted. And even when the screen closes, the story will continue, in Gabaldon's pages, in the imaginations of fans, and, perhaps one day, in a special project. Sam Heughan isn't just ending a role. He's helping the story end with respect while leaving a glimmer of hope that Jamie Fraser and Outlander were never really gone.